If you have a forced air heating and air conditioning system like we do, one of the ways to make your house feel more comfortable and to save a lot of money, make your system work more efficiently, is to seal any gaps in the ductwork. Now, I found the best way to find any gaps is to actually use the back of your hand. It's more sensitive than the palm or fingers of your hand. And so you can feel the air that's coming out through any of the gaps easier with the back of your hand. So move the back of your hand close to wherever the joints are in the ductwork, wherever two duct pieces come together. So here, this is a joint where the main duct here comes out of this. There are going to be many joints along all of the ducts in your system, and you want to check each one of them to see if there's any air blowing out of it. And this is done best when the fan is on the highest setting. So maybe you have to crank up the air conditioning, turn that thermostat down so it really turns it on so it's strong, because it's easier to feel the gaps that way. To seal the gaps, we're going to use this. This is aluminum foil tape. So it's so sticky that it actually has this wax paper backing that you have to remove before you use it. And then what we do is we take this and we seal any of those gaps that we find. After you seal up the gaps, you're going to notice a couple of things. First of all, those hard to cool or hard to heat places, like for us, that's the top floor of our 2-story home. Those will become much more comfortable because the system can actually get the air up to that area. You're also going to find that your system runs more efficiently. That means you're going to save money because it's not going to cost as much to cool or heat the house. Now, I've already done a lot of sealing of the ductwork here in this furnace storage room, but I did even more recently. And I want to show you some examples from that day when I was finding and sealing those gaps. And it really makes a difference in making the house more comfortable. So the air conditioning is running on high. It's a really hot day here. So I'm going to run my hand along. Oh, I feel a bit of air there. Oh, hold on. There's a huge amount. What's going on? Oh, look at that. There's an actual gap in the ductwork. So let's get a piece of metal tape and cover that up, stop that air from leaking out. See, feeling around and then sometimes using a light to see where the issue is one of the ways you can find these gaps or leaks in your system. And once you seal it up, it's going to make the system more efficient and drive that cold air up to where you want it to be in the house instead of escaping here in the furnace room. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get it in there. Sometimes if it's tight in there, you have to sort of fold the tape over a bit, make sure it doesn't stick to itself. Get it in there. There we go. So that leak is sealed up. I can feel more around the side, so I'll have to check. But that's one example of finding a leak by just using your hand to feel for the air coming out when the blower is on high. Then you can take the metal tape and seal it up. So I feel, yep, there's a leak coming at this corner. I can't really see where exactly it's coming. I'll get my metal tape and I'm going to actually have two pieces, I think, here, one on each side of that corner. This is super, super sticky, and so it comes with this paper backing that you have to peel off from it. It's very sticky, so you have to be careful peeling it off, and it's also sometimes difficult to get it off. You got to find a place to start it. So I found a place there to start it. So I'm going to, again, take two pieces here. One to the underneath here and then one on this side, because I'm not sure exactly where this leak is coming from. So I want to get both sides to seal it up. First part, I'll get the next piece of paper off the tape. That on this side. It's always important to really press it into place to make sure that it seals the gap. Okay. So now I'm not feeling any air escaping there, and that's more air that's going to go to the rest of the house and keep it cool. Sometimes you find holes like this little hole here. So obviously what happened is that strap had been moved and the hole from the screw has never been covered over, so there's cold air pouring out of it when the air conditioning is running. So I'm going to go ahead and seal that one up as well. Sometimes you find a gap, as I just did on the top of the start of our ductwork. And I just put a piece of toilet paper there. You can see it shaking with the cold air going past it, all that leaking. So there's the next one I'm going to fix up. So a few months ago, I had already spent quite a bit of time sealing up these ducts with the metal tape, and I thought I had done a pretty good job. But right now, some of those that I showed you in the examples, plus a bunch more that I found, take a look at how much of the wrapping that I took off so you can get an idea of how much tape I used. Let me switch the camera around here. Look at that. Look at all of the wrapping that I took off of that metal tape. That's how much metal tape I used to seal up even more ducts. So this may not be a one-time thing for you. You may find more leaks and you're able to get your house heating and cooling system working even more efficiently and effectively. If you have a forced air heating and air conditioning system with ductwork similar to ours, that's how you can save a lot of money and make your house more comfortable. Find those gaps, seal them up with that aluminum foil tape, and you're going to notice cost savings and greater comfort for you and your family. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button so other people with forced air systems who are looking to save money and have their home more comfortable can find this video as well. Click the subscribe button so you get notified when I publish new videos. If you found the information in this video helpful, here are some other videos I think you'll also like. Thanks for watching.